So today I am going to talk about my bullet journal and some of my favorite things for my bullet journal, and then just a real quick flip through of how I currently have it set up. So first we're going to talk about my bullet journal. This is I pronounce it Lectrum, but I know some people pronounce it Luctrum. We're all pronouncing it wrong, I'm sure. But this is the medium in the kind of berry pink color. I feel like this is kind of picking up the correct color for it. I love pink, and it's kind of got a gray and pink kind of thing going on. So that is the bullet journal that I have. It has a little elastic, and it is the dot layout. I don't like the box layout. I like the dot layout because I feel like it looks more simple. So mine is the medium size, or I think it's also closest to the A5 size. So that is what I'm working with. I like it so far. This has been my first time trying to bullet journal, so I've been liking it thus far. It's not planner piece, but it's nice to throw in my bag and just have it and not have to worry about, you know, it looking perfect. So some of my favorite things for it, or what I'm using to bullet journal. The first thing is my Project Life ruler. This is like the Becky Higgins Project Life. This is used to make those little pockets, like shaker pockets and stuff like that. I like it because it has this kind of clear hollowed out part, which is nice for getting really super straight lines. Another thing is it has these grippies on it, so when I have it down, my ruler doesn't slide when I'm trying to make super perfect boxes. So I love that. My favorite pens are, I have three favorite pens that I like to use. The first is just my Papermate Inkjoy, kind of everybody's staple right now. The next are my Microns. I like the 01 and the 05. So the super skinny and the super big one, perfect for, I'm a heavy writer, so these work out perfect because I feel like the 1 is perfect for fine details and the 5 is perfect for big bold lines. So I love those. I also kind of have to have a mechanical pencil and an eraser at all times because I like to draw out kind of what I'm going to do first in pencil, write over it in the pens, and then just kind of erase it. So those have been perfect for me too. I also like to use brush pens. My favorite are the Artist Loft and the Tombow. These I just grabbed. I use a lot of the yellow pen. You'll kind of see that. I like the yellow. It kind of looks like a highlighter. If you've never seen a brush pen, these are the dual point brush pens. So they have a brush pen side and then a little super skinny side. So those are perfect for doodles and things like that. I also love, and I've used it a lot, is the Tombow kind of the blending brush, the N000 or the N00 brush. It's another dual point brush, but I use it for kind of like making shadows and things like that. So making little shadows under the boxes and stuff. So those are perfect as well. And then also I have my tiny little scissors that I actually use for embroidery, but they're perfect for cutting washi, or if I'm making like a, if I'm cutting a page in half or anything, those are great. So those are kind of all my staples right now for bullet journaling. Of course I use washi tape and stickers, but those are just kind of general things that I would use anyways. So let's take a look at the inside of my bullet journal. Okay, so like I said, this is the A5 medium Lectrum. So we're just going to kind of flip through what I have so far. I'm not going to show you the little cover page because it has my address on it. So this is the table of contents. I'm not going to fill this out until the very end, until this is full. So that way I can kind of use this as a memory keeper and go back later and figure out what I've put into it. So the first page that I have here is my future log. I've just done it by month, so you know, January through December, and I've just kind of put some colors, splashed some colors through there, and I'm just keeping it to write super important dates, not holidays or anything, but I have my birthday, my kid's birthday, my husband's birthday. So it's a lot of birthdays. My sister-in-law is getting married in December. File my taxes. So as time goes on, I'm just going to make sure when I think of important dates that I need to write down, that I'm going to make sure that I keep them on this page. So going on from there, I've left this side kind of intentionally blank. I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with that. But this is my books I want, or books I've read page. So I kind of made it just to look like a little bookshelf. I made like a little succulent plant, some little bookends that kind of, I made them to look like this right here, because this is normally on a bookshelf or on a shelf in my bedroom. So far I've only read 2 books for the year, and so as time goes on, I'm going to write them onto here. I'm lucky if I get to read a whole book a month. Sometimes I'll get super into a book and I'll want to just read. But with 2 kids, full-time job, a planner shop, and all of this, I'm lucky if I can read a book a month. So this is the books that I've read page. I might add little things to the bookshelf as time goes on. I might put little quotes. I've thought about putting my favorite book quotes on this page, so that's kind of why I've left that blank so far. So then, this page, this is kind of my Netflix binge list. Me and my husband binge watch a lot of Netflix shows. We don't do cable. We just kind of have Netflix and Hulu. So I'm going to track the shows that we binge watch throughout the year. So far we just binge watched season 3 of the 100. Now we're watching People vs. OJ. So just to kind of keep a track of, you know, what we've watched this year, I think will be kind of fun. So after that, these pages are all left intentionally blank. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with them yet, so I'm going to leave them blank until I kind of figure that out. Next is my February kind of month page. So I've just made a little calendar over here for February, and then I've kind of set this up kind of like the happy planners are set up. So I have birthdays, important holidays, important dates, and goals. February is almost over, or we're halfway through February because it is the 11th, and I haven't wrote any goals yet, so I'm kind of slacking. So that is kind of how that page worked out. It was kind of difficult because trying to separate these boxes, as you can see, I kind of messed up, so I covered it up with washi tape. And then after that, I am trying to find something to cover this page up with, so excuse me. So this is my budget page. So I just have like a little quote over here, and then on this page I have my kind of budget. So I'm not going to show you my budget, but this is where I'm keeping my February budget, and then I'm going to try to do that each month so I have a little budget page to go off of. So let's flip to the next page. This was my first week trying to bullet journal. It was kind of a fail. I really liked the weather page that I did, but other than that, it was simple, and I think that's why I'm really liking the bullet journal, because if I don't want to go all out one week and I just need to make some lists, this is perfect. And then this is kind of the week that I did for this week. It's kind of a yellow and green, so that's where I kind of pulled in my brush pens, and I've just kind of done like a regular kind of week up here, my habit tracker, and then my meal plan. As you can tell, this got really smudgy because I decided I wanted to do the yellow after I had already wrote on here with my black Tombow. So that is kind of everything that I have in my bullet journal currently. I'm really liking it. I'm going to put my little page marker back. I'm going to kind of see where it goes from here and decide if I'm going to keep doing the bullet journal year long. Another thing that I haven't mentioned, and it's kind of one of my other staples for bullet journaling, is kind of where I draw inspiration from. So I'm going to kind of show you that now. Let me go to my Instagram. What I do is I like to kind of search hashtags, and so I save all of the things that I find that I really want to draw inspiration from. So like my monthly page that I did, I drew inspiration from Katie Corinne Bujo, her little month view. So I tried to draw inspiration from that. So my little saved section that I have on my Instagram is kind of where I like to pull inspiration from. I like to pull inspiration from the from like hashtag Bujo, and I'll kind of list like right here what kind of my favorite hashtags are to search for kind of inspirations. So that is actually everything that I have. I will try to list where you can find everything that I talked about down below. And then if you have any questions, make sure that you leave them, and I'll keep trying to post some bullet journaling videos. I probably won't post a plan with me with my bullet journal because it takes me a long time to do the spreads, and I kind of make them up as I go. But definitely check back for more plan with me's in my Erin Condren, in my So Much Crafting inserts and everything like that. And please make sure you subscribe, and have a good day. Bye.